What you're seeing here is the 2018 version of the track damaged Cruz Ramirez. What you're now seeing is the 2021 version. The life has been busy for me. Yes, guys, I am back for another diecast review, and this one's going to be very, very fun. So as you know, the both Cruzes look like this when Jackson Storm slams her into the outside wall. Then she does a little flip over thing, and she wins. First, we're gonna review the 2018 version, and then 2021 version, and then I'll tell you which one is more better. So, like I said, let's start with the 2018 version. Though there was some speckles of dirt on her fenders, apparently Disney Store did not do this. You just have the regular face expression, you have the determined expression, got them lights, you got the light eater, you got the red rim. You got the beautiful 95. There's no exhaust. There's no exhaust dust from the exhaust on the pipes for some reason. They don't do that. We got the windows. Got the spoiler. Got the gas can, and it comes with my favorite part: the beautiful tire marks that Jackson Storm gave her. Because you know, I'm a tire mark guy. I love that type of stuff. As you see from my Bristol Motorsport diecast review. So you know what? You definitely knew I would love this type of Cruz. The paint, however, you gotta be careful with on the Disney Store version because there's a chip right here. Because apparently this stuff is like stickers. That's not good. The number 95, the logo. Yeah, kind of some crooked lines from decaling, but then you got the Z that looks like a trail. Got the spoiler and everything. You got the beautiful, beautiful scratch side that Jackson Storm gave. Well, the wall gave her from Jackson Storm. So technically Storm gave her this as well. A bit violent, I guess. Yeah, you see the lines everywhere. You can see scratched up stuff everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I mean, my God, only some of the stuff is new. It looks new. Only some of the stuff looks new. Heck, it even goes all the way over here. But then it just randomly stops. It's mostly not so high up, and it's just like all through the middle, and then you have some over here. But apparently they just made it start over here and stop over there. That part, though, was very weird. Just starting from there to there. I mean, a quite weirdness. We have more over here. You got the, for some reason you have that scratch, and then all of a sudden, it looks perfect right over there. Again, no exhaust pipe. But paint scheme-wise, side is kind of the same as the left. Only thing is that the 5 stretches out over here. But yeah, other than that, everything's kind of the same for this Cruz. It is basically the bare bone version of the track damage version. However, it's not too bad. I will say that, especially for 1/143 scale collectors. I will say this is very cool indeed. However, just be careful of the sticky stickers. But yeah, this is a very, very nice Cruz, and you know what? I will say it's not a bad Cruz. Don't get me wrong. It's basically it's kind of the bare bone version, but it's really, really cool. I will say that. Hoo-wee, here comes my favorite part. This Cruz over here. The 155 scale I've waiting for a long time. I've wanted this for a while. So we'll start from the front. Also, don't mind these. I had this out of the box. I was kind of messing around with it, and then I dropped it. I do like to open my cars, so open my packages. So that's why most of the stuff I review, like from the store, will be loose. Just pretend the painters aren't there. You got somehow you got that basically is regular expression, except this time you have red lips around it. I think that's very, very cool. Yes, so you see from this Cruz you have nothing and you just have regular eyes. While over here you have an open mouth and more kind of like open eyes. I'm guessing she's glad that she's out of the wrath of Jackson Storm because this one is even more dirtier and kind of more violent as well, knowing how much Jackson did to her. We'll start from over here as well. They also have the Mattel. That was Disney Store. This is Mattel. They apparently managed to put the dirt. Not only that, you see the collector's badge over here. I think that's tire smear, and that's regular like tarmac. I think there might be tarmac or something, you know. That's what I heard, or Ash. Even better. Even better, you even have it over here. You read the scratches. You have some over here, and more tarmac over here. I'm guessing it's tarmac, but this collected bunch is a wheel smear. It's a wheel smear. You can definitely tell. You have the Lightyear, and they actually have the other line. I never really paid much attention to details, but I realized that they actually did not have this for the real Cruz. So they actually decided to pull that. They actually managed to pull it off right here if it wants to focus. There we go. Nothing over here, and it's like here. And it's funny, because it's like a race version. The more accurate details are on the race versions of NASCAR than in the primary paint schemes. Again, I think that's very funny. You have 95. This time you have the exhausts over here. You got the Rusties, 95. Got dirt over here. Also, don't mind that. That was another paint chip. Yeah, I kind of gotta start taking care of my stuff better. Got some more ashes. That's not part of damage. It's just another line decaling error. But there's some more ashes. I love it. The gas can, the spoiler, more that same good beautiful Goodyear. Not Goodyear. Lightyear tires. I apologize if I actually said Goodyear in the previous one. I'm not sure if I said it. Here goes my favorite part about the Cruz as well. The beautiful tire marks, and it's the reason why I say beautiful is because they did detailing so well, and this stuff the paint is actually shiny for some reason. That kind of brings it coolness. However, it does also block the view, so that kind of sucks. And I feel that this stuff is actually layered. That's cool. That is cool. And even made in Thailand. I don't hate or dislike. Well, I don't hate or like Thailand. I'm using neutral on this type of stuff because I'm more focused mainly on NASCAR. But I had to get this for a good price too. More easier to find than that. That was supposed to be a chase piece, a chaser, and this is the one you can regularly find in the stores. I'd say this one's a better deal. And we're not even done yet. This time we have a more detailed bag. We actually can see CRS. Got a spoiler. I'm not sure why that's bad. I'm guessing I've been holding it like this, so in the past, so maybe that's why. Got some more of the sparkles, speckles. Got the beautiful Z line again. No, I use something else more beautiful. A fantastic looking Z line again. They got number 95. Here comes the big old scratches time. We start off from the scratches over here. We start off on these lines over here. Then it just keeps on going. We get more of this line, more exhausts, and we come all the way over here. I think this stuff is also layered as well. I'm not sure. Because I can definitely feel it through my fingernails, so that's very, very cool. We have a scratch that goes all the way over there. And all the continues on over there. Though it's not as heavy, it's actually better movie-wise. It's not like the whole entire thing you see over Disney Store. Mattel actually managed to make it more movie accurate, which is very, very cool. I will say that. Though he has a miss landing here, it doesn't really matter. It's still very, very nice. I mean, movie-wise, look at the two. I mean, wow. Disney Store and Mattel. That is amazing. I mean, dude, this is cool right here. And while Disney Store kept her same expression, Mattel actually changed the face, and I'll give a bonus point for that. I have heard they've been messing up Thomas season 25, and though I guess in the Thomas area, I'm guessing they're doing pretty bad. For cars, though, they did an amazing job on this 2021 version. This is meant for 2021, but my life has been so busy since I actually found this in 2020. But I only have time to review it until now, so I will say these two are quite nice. So now that we compared it to you, what are really the differences? Over here, the tire marks are kind of more curved. some people call it like claw marks or like oil splatters. I know the tire marks because they fit like the same shape as a tire. These are from Back in the Storm. See though, these are more curved, and there's two actually close together, and one like more spaced back, like an actual movie. Though they actually do this in the movie they actually do this for Mattel as well. It looks like the movie if you look over here. Over here though, it just looks like they're more evenly spaced. However, I know they did it because if you look at the top, parts over there, you look at the top parts, you'll see that one, those two close together, and that one more out back, that one more out. So they still did it. I give them points for that. However, for instant recognition, I will say Disney Store wins this one because, again, you have the two closer ones, and you have the one more space back, that one. And plus, they actually look like this. I think the actual marks on Cruz Ramirez's actual damage side look like this, and not really like leaning like this. So, yeah. But nevertheless, Mattel did a good job because at least they got the fenders dirty as well. And you gotta love on how they actually try to accurately represent the details very well on this Cruz. Again, don't pay attention to those. That is not part of damage, and that yellow chip is not part of damage. Those little speckles are, however, not that. Even over here, you can't even see the logo, and yet over as much. In fact, over here you actually see the letters, and it's just better, an actual smaller version. It surprised me how a smaller version can be much more accurate and much more better decal than Disney Store. I heard that Disney Store actually does a better job than Mattel, but in here I guess they switched roles because this one's better. Alrighty, it's time to compare. No. It is time to see which one's better. Which one do you recommend more, Sugar Rush? The Disney Store or the 155? Depends on how I look at it. I mean, you could want to have the if you like 155s, they're basically the same size as NASCAR, so I may call them 164 as well because they're basically the smaller size, and they're much more pocket. But I want to say this one is more worth your money. Back in 2018, you could pay higher for this car and have this thing only as a chaser and only available through a certain store, Disney Store. And though it was cool at the time and still is, coming out in 2021, this can be found in Walmarts and Targets everywhere, for a cheaper price, and is not even supposed to be a special chaser or something. So I'm gonna say this one is definitely more worth your money. Definitely. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this one is definitely much worth more your money. However, if you like the 143, I believe that's what they were trying to do. 143. If you like that, by all means, I recommend this because it's the 143 scale version, and at least you can add to your 143 scale collection with this diecast. And both companies did a great job. Disney Store actually managed to get the whole thing scratched, and while Mattel can only do a little bit, this is much more movie accurate. And then just having the whole thing over here, you have those little lines. I mean, again, it's more heavier, but you have those lines. You have those kind of lines and stuff. Again, it's more heavier, but you can see those lines. And it's not like it's transparent. It actually is gray, so it's still worth your money on this one. However, again, I leave it all to you. If you think Disney was actually better because of the size, I respect your opinion. If you think of how the damage was better, then I respect I respect your opinion. But in my opinion, this is better. Just saying. This is. Man, you gotta love the exhaust. I mean, dude, this one's cool. Thank you so much, Mattel, for doing this. Someone said it actually kind of made more sense releasing this later and not already in spring 2018. I heard that people got this before the 2018 Daytona 500, and that started in February 18th, so that car was pretty darn early. That was, and remember, that was when cars just came out, so I will say, it is quite a sprint to be the first one to do this. At the time, this would have been the best one ever because it was the only one available, and I thought it was cool, and it still is cool. But after looking at Mattel's, after you see Mattel's, they beat Disney Store for this one. I mean, look at the size. More movie accurate and less movie accurate on here. Yet this is a bigger version, and that's see, it's pocket, but you know you have to do this. Here it is way more pocket, and you get to do this simple and just hide it. So I will say this one is definitely the better one to buy than the in the store. However, I do like them both, and I will enjoy them both. Oh, one more thing. Decal-wise, Mattel wins because it's more solid on the parts. And heck, even some of the stuff is layered over here. And having it layered was not even what I asked for. That is bonus points. But you see, this stuff feels like stickers. I'm not saying these stores are worst ever. I mean, imagine those cheap knockoffs. Oh God, I see some of the worst McQueen knockoffs I've ever seen. But the paint though, it's kind of sticky, just sticker feeling. I mean, hence I decided for an experiment to draw a whole fingernail through there. It's now kind of creasing a little bit. Lesson learned. Don't be doing this, especially if you want to keep your diecast clean. Please don't be doing that. I kind of did, so you don't have to. But they still have sturdier paint. It's like lining with a PTC mold. Quality's bad, but you know what? They at least stick, and they're at least good. And this is better. And this is definitely better than the PTC mold. But yeah. And one more thing, if you want to see that, here are the undersides. Even Mattel does a more sturdier job at doing the details over here as well. And just look at the before and after of this Cruz, man. I know I forgot the roof flap and some of the other parts, like the window, but I just try focusing on more important parts. But there are those if you want to see that, and those are exactly the same, obviously. The only thing that's different is damage and expression. However, though, I will say it is kinda. It is kind of more. It's actually more clear on the race version as well. Try damage version. It shows you how good Mattel got with this version. Well, that'll be it. That'll be it right here, folks. And if you want to subscribe or hit the bell or whatever you want to do, that's fine. Because you know what? I don't care as long as you enjoy this stuff. This is Sugar Rush. Peace.